8th, 2023, Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox. March 8th. Oh, I moved my computer. March 8th, How to Fail in Everything. Knock everything systematically. No matter what you hear of, deprecate it and predict the worst. Mind everyone else's business. This will ensure you're neglecting your own. Never perform today what you can possibly postpone until tomorrow. Leave the important things to someone else instead of seeing to them personally. Have no organized arrangements. Trust to luck for everything. Be a sanctimonious humbug. And when you bungle things, say it is the Lord's will, or that the trouble is that you are too good for your surroundings. Sit down and wait for something to turn up. Finally, conduct your life in all respects as if there is no God. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the reproach of the foolish. Psalms 39:8. Around the time of Plato and Socrates, there was another philosopher, and his name was Thales. Thales was asked by one of his students, Thales, what is the hardest thing for man? And Thales answered, after he thought about it for a little while, and he said, the hardest thing for man is to know one's self. And then another student asked, Thales, what is the easiest thing for man? And Thales answered, after he thought about it, to give one's opinion is the easiest thing for man. What that means to me is that it is so easy to jump in other people's business, and the metaphor I use is to jump in their yard and start telling them all of the weeds that they need to pull and all of the things that they need to work on themselves. Where he says, mind everyone else's business. I used to do that. I used to judge and mind everyone else's business because there were things in my yard that I did not want to look at about myself. I have spent 30 years walking in my own yard, having the courage to look at all of the weeds and all of the destruction and harm that my thoughts, words, and behaviors have caused. I've reclaimed them, I've corrected them, and I now walk in my spirit with the God of my understanding. In yesterday's reading, it said, let me find it. Actually, it was in the day before's reading. It said, in the window is the window of your soul open for fresh air and the sunshine of truth to come in. My experience at times when I have been owning all of myself, all the parts of myself, that sometimes the truth does not feel like sunshine. It feels like a bloody tsunami. When I'm owning dark, ego, fear-based truths that I've chosen and co-created for myself. Sometimes the truth and owning it doesn't feel like sunshine. It can feel really, really dark. The book Dark Nights of the Soul is one of my favorites. And Pema Chodron has a book, When Things Fall Apart. And be willing to walk through the dark, hard, challenging times in our lives when we are reclaiming parts of ourselves that are afraid, that feel really insecure, They feel unworthy. They feel insignificant. They feel inferior. They feel like they're not enough and unlovable. Owning those parts of ourselves is hard. And it is where the true light within us, that is our spirits, becomes brighter and brighter. I'm walking with you. I've been walking this walk for 3 decades, and I look forward to more of us joining together and walking it together. Have a blessed day.